Hello pattern lovers, welcome to OJ Patterns. Today we'll be working on the classic waistcoat block for mine. So working on the classic waistcoat block using the following measurements: chest, which is 100 cm, back neck to waist, which is 44.2 cm. So this measurement is gotten from the size chart. So for this pattern, we'll be working with these measurements. So the chest is 100, the back neck to waist is 44.2 cm, the sky depth is 24.4 cm, the half back 20 cm, and the neck 40 cm. So these are the measurements we'll be working with for this class. Okay, next, moving on. So the first thing we want to do is create a margin. So before we do that, please note, for the sake of this class, I'll be working with a smaller measurement, though I'll be calling out the standard measurement we are working with, which is the 100 chest and all that. But I'll just make mine smaller in order for it to fit perfectly so we can see all the details and all the points perfectly. But I'll be calling out the measurement and just be working with something smaller. Okay, so moving on, you want to create a margin first. That's from the edge of your paper. You create a top line, so you work with like 3 cm for top line because we will need that space by the time we're drawing our back neck measurement. So work with like 3 cm for top line, and then you create a margin of like 2 cm. So you do that and then you square out. So I remember I said I'll be working with smaller measurement. So for this, I'm just going to centralize this pattern. My measurement is smaller, so don't forget to create your top line 3 cm down, and then you square out, and then create a margin of 2 cm down and square out. So do this. Okay, so by the time you square out your 3 cm down and 2 cm margin, your point zero will come where both lines meet. So this is point zero. Point zero will come where both lines meet. Okay, moving on. So we've done 3 cm down, 2 cm inwards. 0 to 1 is nape to waist plus 1 cm square across. Now to get point 1, this is 0, so we're going downwards this way. And it says nape to waist plus 1 cm. Our nape to waist is same thing as back neck to waist on the measurement chart. So back neck to waist is 44.2 cm plus, and it says plus 1 cm. So 44.2 plus 1 cm will give us 45.2 cm. So from 0, we'll measure 45.2 cm down. Remember I said I will just be working with half of it. So from 0, you place your tape downwards and measure 45.2 cm for standard for the chest 100 measurements. So this will be point 1, and it says square across. So I want to come from somewhere in the middle, measure the same measurement down. That's the same 45.2 down, and then square out. Please ensure you have single line and it's perfectly done. So this is point 1. Okay, moving on. 0 to 2 is side depth plus 4 cm. Sky depth plus 4 cm is, our sky depth is 24.4 cm. 24.4 plus 4 cm, that's 28.4. So 0 to 2 is 28.4. So 0 to 2, you measure 28.4 downwards. And you measure, it becomes 0.2, and it says square across. Okay, done that. That's 0.2. Next, 1 to 3 is, so it says 1 to 3, this is 0.1, so it's going downwards. 1 to 3 is 7.5 cm downwards. 7.5 cm downwards square across. So 1 to 3 is 7.5. So this is 0.3 square across. That's 7.5, please. Next, 0 to 4 is half measurement 0 to 2 square across. So 0 to 4 is half measurement 0 to 2. So that will be 14.2 because what we had 0 to 2 was 28.4. So half of it will be 14.2. So you measure from 0 downwards 14.2. So this one, you're not going to square across. It will stop less than halfway across. So this is 0 to 4. Don't allow it to go over. You can stop less than halfway across for this. So this is like your back line. So this is point 4. Moving on, 1 to 5 is 2 cm square down to 6. So 1 to 5. So it's going in from point 1, you measure 2 cm. From point 1, measure 2 cm and mark. So this will be point 5. And it says square down to 6. So I'll just come here and measure the same 2 cm. So this will be point 6. And then we'll connect both of them together. So this is 5 and this is 6. Next it says join 4 to 5. So you're going to create a slant line from point 4 to 5. Okay. Moving on. 0 to 7 is quarter sky depth square across. So 0 to 7 is quarter sky depth. So our sky depth is 24.4 divided by 4 will give us 6.1. So 0 to 7 is 6.1. So from 0 you measure 6.1 down. And you square less than halfway across. So let it just stop halfway with 0.4. So this is 0.7. That's 0 to 7. Okay. Moving on. 0 to 8 is quarter neck minus 1 cm. So this is point 0. So if you check each point, they call the first figure. That's where you're starting from, and then you move to the next. So 0 to 8 is quarter neck minus 1 cm. So the neck measurement is 40 divided by 4 is 10 minus 1 cm. That's 9. So measure 9 from 0 along the top line. That's 9 cm. 9 cm along the top line and mark. So this is point 8. So this is point 8. I'll see that very. That's point 8. Okay. Next, it says 8 to 9 is 2 cm. So from 8, 2 cm up is point 9. So we'll measure 2 cm up. So you want to ensure the line is straight. So use your set square, place it very well, and get a straight line to your 2 cm up. So this is 9.9. This is 8 and this is 9. That's 2 cm up. And it says draw neck curve. So you have to connect from 9 to 6. So placement of curve is important. So you join the neck curve. That's it, connected. Okay, moving on. 2 to 10 is half back plus 1 cm. So this is our point 2. 2 to 10, half back plus 1 cm. So our half back is 20 plus 1, that's 21. It's a square up to 11 and 12. So what we want to do first is we've gotten our figure, which is 21. That's half back 20 plus 1. And then you measure 20.1 from 2. So you measure 20.1 from 2, from the actual 2, please, not the new margin, from the actual 2. You measure 20.1. So that's 2. This is 10. And it says square up to 11 and 12. So I'll just come up here, replicate same measurement so I can connect a straight line. You have set square, perfect. So this is 10. This is 11, and this is 12. So you see why we say this line doesn't, you just have to stop less than halfway across, because this is what we need actually. So this is 10, 11, and 12. Okay, moving on. Let's see if we can move it closer. Right. Okay, this is 10, 11, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Next, 12 to 13 is 2.5 cm up. So this is 12. To get 13, we'll take up 2.5 cm. So I'll measure 2.5 cm from 12, and then continue the line. So this is 13. That's 13. Says 2.5. Next, join 9 to 13. This is our point 9, and this is 13. So connect them with ruler. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. And if you have any question, drop it in the comment section. It will be replied to ASAP. So we connected 9 to 13. All right. Next, 13 to 14 is 2 cm. So 13 to 14 is 2 cm backward along this line. So you just measure from 13, 2 cm backward. 13, 2 cm backward, that's point 14. Okay. Next, 11 to 15 is 3 cm. So from 11 to 15 is 3 cm backward. So measure 3 cm backward and mark. So this is point 15. Next, 2 to 16. So this is our point 2. 2 to 16 is half chest plus 5 cm. So the chest is 100 divided by 2. That's 50 plus 5 cm. That's 55 cm. So from 2, we measure 55 cm along this line. So measure 55 along this line from 2 and mark. So this becomes, let me move them paper in a bit. So this becomes 16. Okay, and it says, okay, so this is 16, and it says square down to 17 on the waistline. So this is the waistline. So square it down. Use your set square here and square it down, or you can just measure what you have here, which is 55 cm. Come down to the waistline and measure the same 55 cm. So that we will get a straight line. So we want to be sure everything is accurate, and we'll connect. So this is 17. So you see, I squared the line all the way down because we have the next measurement, which is 17 to 18 is 14 cm down. So you just make the line unfinished, and then you measure from 17, 14 cm. So you measure from 17, 14 cm down and mark. So this will now be 18. So from 17, 14 cm down and mark, that's 18. Okay. 16 to 19 is 2.5 cm. So this is 16 to 19 is 2.5 cm out. So measure 2.5 cm from 16 outward. 2.5. So that's point 19. Okay, it says square down to 20. So I'll come to 17, measure the same 2.5 and connect both of them. So this is 20. Okay, moving on. 10 to 21 is 1/6 chest measurement minus 2.5. 10 to 21. So 100 divided by 6, that's 1/6 chest measurement. 100 divided by 6 would give us minus 2.5. So 100 divided by 6 first, and then minus 2.5, that will be 14.1. So that's what we'll be working with, 14.1. So 10 to 21 is 14.1. So we'll measure from 10 out, 14.1. 14.1 and mark. So this is 0.21. Okay. Next, 16 to 22 is half measurement 16 to 21 plus 0.5. So we'll look for where we have 16. Say 16 to 22 is half measurement 16 to 21. So you measure what you have from 16 to 21 that we just marked. So you measure what you have, it says half of it, and get the midpoint. So whatever you have 16 to 21, half the measurement plus 0.5. So 16 to 21, whatever measurement you have, you write it out aside. So you divide the measurement you have by 2. Whatever measurement you have 21 divided by 2 divided by 2 plus 0.5. So whatever measurement you have divided by 2 first, you get the answer, and then you add 0.5 to it. And then you take the measurement from 16 along the line. The measurement is coming backwards. So from 16, it comes back. So this is 22. Okay, that's 0.22. Okay, after getting 0.22, it says square up to 23. So whatever measurement you have, 22, you have to square up. Use your set square so that you get the perfect straight line. So this will be 23. That's at the top line. So we have 23. Please ensure your line is straight. If you don't have a set square, you can measure what you have from 22 to 0.2, because this is to the margin, because that's a straight line, and then come up and replicate the measurement. So that's 0.23. So we say join 23 to 12. That's the next step. Join 23 to 12. So this is 23 and this is 12. So you connect them. So here I'll just use like a faint line, because this is going to be a guide to the actual measurements that we need. Okay, so join 23 to 12. After that, 23 to 24 is the measurement 9 to 14 plus 0.5. So you measure what you have 9 to 14. Whatever measurement you have, it says plus 0.5. So you measure what you have 9 to 14. So you cross check the measurement, and then you bring it here. And whatever measurement you have plus 0.5. So we have whatever measurement you have, you bring it along the line from 23 and mark. So that's 24. This is 24. Okay. Next, 24 to 25 is 1 cm down. So from 24, you measure 1 cm down. So this is 25. 24 to 25 is 1 cm down from 24. Okay. Next, join 23 to 25. Now this is the measurement we need. So you join 23 to 25. 23 to 25. Next, 21 to 26 is 3 cm. So 21 to 26 is 3 cm up. You want to use your set square and square up 3 cm. You want to use a set square and square up 3 cm. So this is 21, this is 26. Please ensure your line is straight, 3 cm up. Okay. Next, join 25 to 26. So this is 25, connect it to 26. Okay, moving on. 26 to 27 is one third measurement 25 to 26. So one third measurement 25 to 26. So you measure what you have 25 to 26 and divide it by 3. So 25 to 26, you measure it and you divide that measurement by 3. But the one measurement you get, you divide it by 3. Okay, so this will be 27. Please don't forget 27 is one third measurement. So 26 to 25, you divide by 3 and then you mark from 26. So that's 27. Next, 20, 27 to 28 is 1.5. So 27 to 28 is 1.5 in. So from 27, you go in by 1.5 and mark. So this is 28. Okay, moving on. Next, 10 to 29 is half measurement 10 to 21. Then have the measurement 10 to 21. So you measure what you have 10 to 21 and get the midpoint. Whatever you have 10 to 21 and you get the midpoint. So that will be 29. Okay. And it says square up 0.5 for 30. So this is 29 along this line. And then you go up 0.5 for 30. So this is 30 above 29. Okay, it says square up 0.5 for 30 cm down to 31 and 32. So we need to square this line down. I can just cross check what I have here. Remember, if you have set square, you just need to place it and rule a straight line downwards. So when you square it downwards, here becomes 31 and down becomes 32. Okay, moving on. Draw back armhole through point 14. So we're trying to connect this point. Point 14, point 15, and 29. That's downward, so it sits. Draw front armhole through point 25, 28, 26, and 30. So let's do that in bits. So we have to connect 14, 15, and 29. That's the first step. So you want to try and place your curve very well. Place your curve very well. This is 29, 14, 15, 29. Done. Okay. Now we need to connect the front armhole. It says to pass 25, 28, 26, and 30. So we have to place the curve, touch this point. So placement of curve is very important. Let me flip this so we can see. So we have to connect 25, 28, 26, 30. It needs to flow. So I think I'm going to do this in bits because it's very small. But then you ensure that it flows very well. Keep turning till it sets because it needs to go from 26 to 30. And 30 is above 29. So this So voila. So that's the front armhole done. Moving on, draw front edge 23, 19, 20, 18. So we'll be connecting this 23 to 19. Okay, 19 to 20, we have done that already. And then 20 to 18. Okay, done. Next, draw lower edge of front from 32 as shown. So lower edge of front from 32. So we'll connect 18 to 32. So you want to ensure you place your curve very well so that it sits. Now this is the front. So add 2 cm to the lower edge of the back and draw with a slight curve. So this is the back, it says add 2 cm. So come measure 2 cm and 2 cm. So you add 2 cm to the lower edge of the back this way and then connect. Just connect with a curve, slight curve, please. So you don't want to use, connect with slight curve. So just slight curve. Now connect this 5 downwards to touch the new 2 cm we've added. This way. Moving on, 2 to 33 is half measurement 2 to 10 plus 2.5. So what we want to do is check what we have 2 to 10. Measure what you have from point 2. So 2 is here, 2 to 10. You measure what you have from point 2 to 10. It says plus 2.5. So half the measurement first. Measure what you have 2 to 10 first. Write it aside and then divide it by 2. Whatever measurement you have, divide by 2. And add 2.5 to it. So you do the calculation and then you measure from 2, whatever measurement you have, and then you mark. So this is 33. So let me flip it back so we can be seen. Otherwise, my hands are going to be covering it. So this is 33. So whatever you measurement you have 2 to 10, you divide by 2 plus, and then you add 2.5 to it, and then you mark. That's 33. Okay, square down to 34 and 35. So you can use a set square or check whatever measurement you have here, come down and repeat same measurement so that you can get straight line. So this will be 34 and this will be 35. Okay, moving on. Construct back that from 33. From 33, shape 2.5 at 34, 1 cm at 35. So this is 34 and this is 35. So shape 2.5 here. So 2.5 means we'll divide 2.5 into 2. So from this midline, we'll go 1.25 and 1.25 in. So that will give us 2.5. So from 34, we'll measure 1.25 out, measure 1.25 out and 1.25 here. So that will give us 2.5 at the end of the day. Okay, now at 35 it says 1 cm, so 1 cm is 0.5 here, 0.5 here. And then we'll connect that from 33 to the 1.25 and then down to the 0.5 at 35. So you flip, connect the next one. So this is what we have. So that's the back that's done. 22 to 36. So now we're moving to the front so that we can construct the front. That 22 to 36 is 1 cm. So 22 to 36 is 1 cm in. So we'll do 1 cm backward from 22. So this will be 36. That's 1 cm backward. And it says square down to 37 and 38. So from 36, you have to square it down. Use your set square or cross check your measurements and place. So this is 37 and this is 38. So if you don't have set square, you can just measure what you have from 36 to the margin and then bring it down. So you have a very straight line. Emphasis on the perfect line. Okay, so we have 36, 37, and 38 done. So you shape 1.5 cm at 37. So this is 37. So it says 1.5. So you divide 1.5 into 2 in order to split it on either side. That will be 1.5. That will be 0.75 on either side. So you measure 0.75 at the back, 0.75 at the front. Okay, sorry please. Before we connect that, you have to measure 2.5 cm down for 0.39. So from 36, take down 2.5 cm, 2.5 cm, and this will be 39. Please do this before you connect. So from 39, we'll now connect to the 1.25. So connect this and connect it back to 38. Now flip and connect 39 to 1.25 and then connect it back to 38. Okay, that's our that for the front. Next, shape side seam at 4 cm by 4 cm at 31 and 1 cm at 32. So this is 31, that's the side seam. It says 4 cm, so that was from 31 we'll go 2 cm front, 2 cm back. So this and this, that's 2 cm, 2 cm, and then at 32 it says 1 cm, so that will be 0.5, 0.5. So 0.5 front, 0.5 at the back at 32. Okay, so we'll connect. Here we'll use a curve. So for the front side, it goes from 30 to this, that's 30 to the 2 cm. So slight curve, and then I'll flip the curve and connect 2 cm to the 0.5 at 32. Please ensure it flows when connecting. Okay, voila. Next, we'll flip the curve, connect 29 to the 2 cm, connect 29 to the 2 cm, and then from the 2 cm to the 0.5 at 32. So you want to ensure it flows completely. So you see, it goes from 2 cm, 32, and then square down straight like this. So it will slant out in order to meet up the 2 cm we marked at this waist, and then you connect this back. So this way the curve goes out. Okay, so this is it on the classic waistcoat. We just apply the pocket now. Let's see, better way for us to get that. So it says chest pocket is 9.5 by 2 cm. Chest pocket is 9.5 by 2 cm, and waist pocket is 14 by 2 cm. So the pocket, as you can see on the diagram, is on 0.39. So it says 9.5 by 2 on 39, and then it goes on angle 45 degrees. So it's tilted slightly below, slightly to the side, like on angle 45. So if on 0.39 we are to mark 9.5, that means we have to divide it into 2. That means from this point 39, half would go to the front, half would go to the back so that it can sit perfectly. So 9.5, that's 4.75. So from 39, ensuring my ruler is slanted, I will go 4.75, 4.75. That would give us the exact measurements we want. So you want to measure so that you get the accurate measurement. So you have to measure 4.75 and then 4.75. So let it pass through 39. That's it. And it says by 2 cm. So the pocket with its 2 cm will come down here, mark your 2 cm, 2 cm, and connect. So you want to ensure you have same width, please. So you can measure your 9.5 and ensure it's same thing with the 9.5 down. And then we'll connect and then connect, drop. Okay, so that's our chest pocket. So for the waist pocket, it says 14 by 2 cm for waist pocket. So the waist, if you check the diagram, it sits around the waistline. So 14 by 2 cm. So you want to divide the 14 into 2. So from this 37, which is the midline, you go 7 cm, 7 cm. So we'll go 7 cm front, 7 cm back. I'll just make a mark and then make another mark. So this is 7 cm in front, that's 14 cm in total, that's it. And it says by 2 cm. By 2 cm. So from the back 7 cm, we'll take up the 2 cm here. And then from the front, it goes downwards. So from the back one, take up 2 cm. From the front, come down. So that way it's slanted. So if you check, the slant touches the waist in front and then touches the waistline at the back. So that's the whole idea. So it touches the waistline in front, touches the waistline at the back, and then would connect. So you want to ensure you have same width. And we're done. So this is it. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. And if you find this interesting, don't forget to drop a heart in the comment section. So this is it on our classic waistcoat.